Hello. Good morning, and let's start the day, I guess. Not a lot of things to do. The plan is finish our dailies, the regular resin, commission, mining, and artifact route. Today is in Azuma. And, oops, sorry. Pardon me. And then go to Heizou's hangout, and I think start the around 10-ish. So about 3 hours from now, maybe 4 hours from now, start the Golden Apple Archipelago. Yeah, maybe we'll do some exploration later tonight or something, maybe. Anyways, let's start the day.
The wind knows me.
You can wet yourself here, but you cannot freeze this thing, surprisingly, for some reason. And also, fun thing that I learned yesterday while using Kazuha. Ooh, it's Hutao. (15:07). Is there any like a pun when it comes to her birthday? Is it? Whoa, right next to each other. Kujo, Sarah, and Hutao. Nice. Let's check commission. I don't think there's any web event. Flora, villager, IOS. Okay. Exploding battle. Yeah, I think we can do it. Let's condense my resin. I don't know. Yeah, I can afford to raise another character, give or take. About 250. This is divided by 4. That's like 40. You need 4, 1, 4, 2. That's like 20. 210-ish. I can afford either to raise a character from scratch to level 70 or level 80, or I can get a character to their final ascension. But the issue is that I don't have money, so I can get Yanfei or one of the 3 electro characters, so Fischl, Beidou, and Lisa. Well, I can use it on Traveler, to be fair. Well, the issue is Mora. We don't have Mora, so let's wait for now. Only Spiral Abyss. There's no achievement related battle pass for the event, surprisingly. Yeah. How many fragile do you get? You get double, right? 3, 4, 5. You only get 5, so double 10. 10 fragile per battle pass.
There are leaves around.
There's like books and only books. Oh, okay. This is what the whales buy every time. Nah. Material. This one. Nah, not worth it. This one. Yeah. Too expensive. 23. I haven't imported my my data, my full data, my wish history to Paimon.mo because I need to check my pity. I think I'm at 70, so assuming I am winning my, well, not winning my 50-50, assuming I am on early guarantee, not hitting 80 plus, then we should get, assuming I'm on the average drop rate, we should get a 5-star, I think. Maybe I am on 60, I don't know, but from the number of Primogem, I think I have more than enough. So yeah, very poor right now, need a lot of Mora. We have like 2 emblem set to raise, I think. Is the regular spot. Okay, so 1 should be here and then 5 here. Okay, fair enough. Let's see. There's something I want to touch upon. Zhongli. Zhongli running 3-piece Noblesse Oblige 2-piece emblem. Okay, I need to find another. This could be it. I can pass this to Zhongling. I can give this one to Raiden. Hopefully it rolls good enough into crit rate and crit damage. And then this one I can give it to Zhongli. Cup. There's 1 HP cup, right? Extra one. Where is that cup? +4, +8. Yeah, this one. The elemental mastery is a waste, but I can use the crit rate until I get a placeholder. This one's fine. Where's the Geo? Yeah, this one I think good. I think it's good. And then I can run whatever stuff I can run. I think we have another HP piece here. Yeah, this one. Again, elemental mastery, kind of a waste, but I don't know. 15% is very low. I don't know why.
This scenery is wonderful.
I think 40k is a good threshold for Zhongli's shield, because you're gonna renew his shield anyway, and aside from few bosses that can like instantly break your shield, mainly, at least from memory, Thunder Manifestation easily can break your shield from the attack. I think the cube attack, where the cube chase you, if you stand in the middle, it will break the shield. So yeah, not maybe 40k HP is good enough.
Time to go.
I think my plan is to run him either full tenacity or full emblem, or 2-piece emblem, 2-piece tenacity. I like the extra HP from tenacity, but I need to get to farm there. But my priority right now is emblem, and then we can do tenacity and then go back to VV, I think, in terms of priority. But that will take some time because I am not in endgame. I need to raise characters, so yeah, not yet. Let's face it, we're not gonna raise every character in the future, but artifact. Artifact is an issue at the moment. I think I want to focus on artifacts so that I can get the feel of a character without crit rate ascension having minimum 60, 120 crit rate crit damage. I think I want to experience that, and then once I can, when I experience it firsthand, after, let's say, a month of farming or so. Then I can be sure, okay, it's worth it to farm artifact as long as you don't try really hard to min-max or something like that. So yeah, maybe I'll do maybe I can do it. Okay, done. If I trigger it, have not miss, I just buy it. Damn it. So yeah, not as in rush. I think it's a matter of time. But I am willing to give it a go. At least 1 month artifact domain. See what we do and then go back somewhere else. Is it today? No, it's tomorrow. I should farm the beetles tomorrow. Not today. Serenity bot. I think it's easy to hit level 10 every week, or max out the battle pass exp. But then again, I am using battle pass to guide me as to what should I do weekly. So, and I am very particular with my resin rotation, I guess. So that's why I managed to get extra points every week, or extra exp. Players that don't even hit cap early, it's fine. You can pretty much cap it by the end of the patch. Don't worry about it. Even if you cannot participate in the event. At least from leaks, from what I gathered yesterday, after catching up, spend like an hour catching up with leaks. So far everything has been very good. Unfortunately, I mentioned,
If you ever had,
at least from what the leaker said, we're supposed to have Moon Chase in 3.0, close to the anniversary. So 3.0 is the release of Sumeru, second, supposedly, or speculated to be second half of 3.0, supposedly to be Zhongli and Ganyu rerun. But and because it's Zhongli and Ganyu rerun, supposedly it's leeway heavy, it's leeway focused. But no, from what I gathered, ooh, it's right there. That, I think that's a new spot from me. Oh no, it's not. It's not. So supposedly it was Moon Chase, but the leaker mentioned something that you get the new weapon, another fish weapon. Like we have the Sea Lord, the Claymore, the fish Claymore. We got it during Moon Chase, but the leaker, data mine the stuff, blah blah blah, mentioned that the new fish bow, more or less the same series, I guess, we'll get it from fishing. So probably no Moon Chase. And they also mentioned something along the lines of new event for Sumeru, or something related to Kolei. So right, probably no Moon Chase. So 3.0 as a whole patch should be a very Sumeru heavy, I guess, which is good.
Time to go. One with nature. As one with wind and cloud. Order guide you.
I can stop. Oh god.
Into the wind.
stand clear.
Busted.
Well, the Heliotor is not. It's neutral in terms of element, so that's why you can freeze them. Yeah, I need to get into... Huh. I think I brute force my way there. This is a great place to be. Oh, that's a big waterfall, and then you go to Leeway. Ah, okay. Here. Fair enough. Eye of the Storm. So yeah, at least from now, again, I'm not a leaker. I'm just regurgitating the leaks. And then, I know some people don't like leaks, but for me, leaks help me plan for better. The event, the I guess spoilery aspect of event, story quest, whatever, doesn't really bother me. I just give it a glance and then just don't bother. But for me, I look at leaks because I just want to, you know, get some rough idea what to do, what to plan for, banner rotation and stuff. At least that's how it was for me. I think my first one in Genshin was, yeah, I don't really join leagues subreddit. I joined it later after during Kokomi's banner, I think, because after I understand how hard it is to get a 5-star because the way PD works, I thought, yeah, you know what, maybe I need some kind of planning.
Gotcha.
That's a lot of energy, Oracle.
Solidify.
We have 2 new bosses in 3.0, one Electro Regis Vine, and a new Dendro boss. I think the first ever one. I think the name is Plumjade Terror Mushroom. Great name. It's Dendro, so yeah, should be good. So we have 2 Dendro characters at the start. Well, 3 if you include Traveler.
Stand clear.
I'm not sure about the 5-star. I'm not sure about Tignari. Bow user for me, first support, I guess, most of the time. Which is kind of ironic because I want Ganyu, but I don't know. I also sort of changed my mind when it comes to Ayaka. I think Ayaka, Xingqiu, and Yelan can work well as a freeze team. Or maybe I can run Barbara Xingqiu or Barbara Yelan, Ayaka, and Flex, I guess, Kazuha or Venti or something. At least that was the plan. Because I am so obsessed with freeze team. I think freeze team is just generally a good nonsense team. It's good against non-boss. If enemies can be frozen, then you're good. The weaknesses of freeze team is that you cannot freeze boss. So against bosses, freezing the main reaction for the team doesn't really matter, which is unfortunate. But please light up fire.
One with nature.
There you go.
Busted.
But Blizzard Destroyer is still functional because, let's face it, Blizzard Destroyer, you only need to inflict cryo on enemies. It doesn't matter if they are frozen or not. So yeah, Blizzard Destroyer and like Blizzard Destroyer still function. I just mentioned the freeze team because that's their main gimmick, I guess. Because it is technically a reaction heavy team that relies on you stun locking the opponent. So yeah, it should be good. Well, yeah, we finish commission first and then do ley line. Because our commission is very well, we'll do ley line first. Ley line first or commission first? Because you have to go back to, yeah, we'll do commission first. Anyway, so basically that's how I sort of changed my mind. I think if you can reliably freeze on Ayaka. Oh no. Sorry. And then Ayaka being melee, you can, I think you can reliably run Ayaka with Barbara, I think. We didn't kill a lot of boss yesterday, right? 5. Okay, we can do that today. I learned about the rotation a bit. It's more of a logical thinking. If you want to, you can extend your rotation, I think. Laura. Sorry. Getting runny nose in the morning. It's something that I have most of the time. I think by 9-10 a.m. it will be good. Yeah, I know, I don't know. I got it from my mom, I guess. Anyways, so I think I can run like a cheap free team with Ayaka, Barbara, and Xingqiu, and maybe just use Sucrose for grouping, or CC, or Kazuha, depending on the team. But I think it can be done. Or if you want more protection, you can run Zhongli, right? So yeah, maybe it's not that I don't like Ganyu. I think Ganyu is still on the back of my mind. One of those that I want. It's not that I don't like Kokomi. I want Kokomi, but I have Venti, so Venti Ganyu quadratic scaling. The whole thing works, right? So yeah, it's the matter of, do I utilize
and I can sleep undisturbed.
the characters I already have and build like a proper team, or do I want a new character that is good, but also basically I want to, the question is, do I want to utilize my whole team? I have Venti, I have Rosaria, so no. If I get Ganyu, I can run Diona, I can run, I need Kokomi then, because usually Ganyu freeze team you need Kokomi as the Hydro enabler. Yeah, it depends on it. It's kind of a, in my opinion, a big issue, but depends. I'm still up in the air about the presence of a new cryo DPS.
One with nature.
If there's a new cryo DPS that, you know, that catch my attention, then I might go for it, for them, rather than, you know, staying with Ayaka or Ganyu.
Absorption test.
I like flexibility, I think. So I think Ganyu is better because you can run multiple team. But I think I want more option. We should get Flora tomorrow, damn it. So having Ganyu means you can run melt and freeze rather than Ayaka just freeze, which is good because, you know, I like flexibility. But at the same time, Ganyu playstyle is just sustain DPS. You just charge shot, try to freeze your enemy or melt your enemy and then just charge shot. I don't know. I'll sit on that.
This blinding sunlight is such a pain. No way I can get a nap in this weather.
At least in before Sumeru's release, in the current game state. Let's look. I have Hu Tao, so she's technically playable as a hyper carry. We are talking about hyper carry. Yoimi a good option, but I have some issues with bow and catalyst user, where the auto attack and auto targeting kind of wonky sometimes. Yeah, sometimes mistakes happen, but I don't know. I'm not very sold on Yoimiya, but if I have extra primos, I might full for her because I think I like the playstyle. I think it's more of the technical aspect of Yoimiya. You have to the technicalities of Yoimiya in her design, or maybe in the game based design. Auto targeting kind of wonky. I have experience with Yanfei. Her auto targeting kind of weird sometimes, especially against bosses that likes to like jumping around like thunder manifestation. So yeah, at least that's for me. Pyro. Hydro, we only have Chal and Ayato. Up in the air. I mean, yeah, I have Mona now, so I think I can skip Kokomi. But again, the Mona is the matter of, do you want more damage or if you want more survivability? So like Ayato, because he covers a lot. He can be a good single target and then a very good AoE. I'm getting a bit more like Raiden. Child, from what I gather, mostly AoE. I'm not sure about his performance against single target, but I think he did well because of the Riptide. So yeah, up in the air, maybe I just get Child and then be done with it. No Dendro. Boo. Electro, I think I'm fine. I think I have most Electro characters. I like Electro for some reason. Yeah, I miss a lot on Hydro. But Pyro, a lot. I have only one 5-star. Electro, surprisingly, I race all the waifus except Kaching and Razor. Good support, good sub DPS, good sub DPS slash debuffer. Or support. Good support. Sub DPS, hyper carry, I guess. Anemo. Except from Zhao. With Heizou will be my first Anemo hyper carry. Well, technically Jean, but Heizou will be like the first hyper carry. But I'm not sure about his kit. Do you build him for Swirl because he got a lot of damage increase from Swirl? Or do you build him standard DPS build? I think standard DPS build. His swirl damage is just for getting stacks. It doesn't work the way Sucrose or Kazuha or Venti. Probably that. Cryo. I have Chi-Chi, so I'm not sure. Shenhe probably in the future. If I have like a proper hyper carry for Cryo, so either Ayaka, Ganyu, or another Cryo user that I like the playstyle and you can run pretty much melt or freeze steam, Shenhe comes a long way. If you have Ayaka or Ganyu, pull for Shenhe. She's good. I think if you want to compare roles, Shenhe is the elemental bandit because I've seen the damage Shenhe put. Oh yeah, Yunjin, I don't have Yunjin, damn it. Well, one day, hopefully we get her for standard banner or something. Yeah, Noelle maybe. I like Noelle playstyle. She's easier to use, I guess. Not a lot of things you can mess up with Noelle. Ningguang, just because Catalyst, but I think I'll give her a chance to play. Goro I'll build later maybe. Well, maybe one day we'll get a Geo character that I like, maybe. Anyways, that's a rundown. So yeah, I need a hyper carry for each element minimum. For Pyro, depending on the banner rotation. If Huta comes when I'm in a downtime and I have more than enough to get her, maybe I'll just gamble on Huta. Let's say we have Huta banner right now. I have 180 PD, 180 pull plus 70 pulls. So I'm saving the 180 for a character I want. I'll gamble the first pull on her, something like that, maybe. Damn it, I forgot to switch.
Dandelions? Of course they're flowers.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for
Well,
you?
sorry, it's 3 out of 4 because Zhongli is the only one that max. So, yeah. I think Heizou looks fun. Maybe once I max out Kazuha and Sucrose, and maybe for like commission we can run Heizou and Sayu because we have a healer now. Yeah, Heizou and Zhongyun right next, or Mid and Mona I think, and Chi Chi. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have Diona, but I think Chi Chi just a good elemental coverage and roll. You can run her physical because I've seen a good ocean clam set build Chi where you can just spam your burst non-stop with Favonius sword. So yeah, maybe. So we have 4 in our current or in future. No, I'm gonna fall for Ocean anyway. I'm gonna fall for her just fine. So yeah. The only outlier is this one, this dude. Well, we can pre-file for Shinobu, but that will take a while, I think. Anyways, the only out. Why do I do that? Ningguang, Zhongli.
Let's make haste.
I need what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 9. Because for these 3 I already have enough material for their final ascension. I just need the XP book. Yanfei as well. So I can raise 4. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 characters to farm.
Add Astro.
I'm gonna spend a lot of time
Thank you for
in Cryo Rage is fine because we have a lot of characters to raise. Should I pre-farm for Kuki Shinobu? Maybe. Maybe I should. I think she's fun. I think she's good. Again, I like gimmicky character. Oh my god, I removed Sucrose. Damn it. Sorry, Sucrose.
I want to help.
Sorry. Well, yeah, sure. Sorry, Sucrose. Mistake.
Add Astro.
Can we claim? I made a mistake.
You
No.
have already.
That's a lot of bosses. I think. Let me check. You need 26 to get to level 1 to level 80. And then the final ascension you need 20. So how many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 100 boss material. 6. 120. And then 46, 46, 46, 46. Yeah, that's how many. Damn it. Well, one day. It'll take me a month, maybe? Then you need Mora and EXP book as well, so I really wish they dumb down the boss costs so that you can use a condensed resin. I don't know. Because I think boss material, while the shortest resources to farm, is the worst. It takes a while. Forget about artifact. EXP book, you get roughly about 40 every day. Roughly. So to get them to playable level, which is level 70, you only need about 4 days worth of resin. Which is, you know, easy. For characters, oof, not good. Okay, so let's start doing mining. Let's go here, go down here, and start mining. Today it's in Azuma, so everything should be linear. Mining wise. Mining and artifact farming. So yeah, finish one shot and leeway. Do artifact domain emblem. Hopefully we get something good like yesterday's. Yesterday was good, I think. At least good rolls.
Time to go.
Hopefully we can get something good down the line. I told myself I don't want to climb with Kazuha, so yeah. Sumeru might be big from the what the leaker mentioned. Bigger than Leeway, I think. And I guess double layer, so you have above ground and underground, because there's an underground Wave Rider waypoint. Yeah, it should be fun. Dendroculus was horrible, 270 from what we gathered, so the good thing is that we should get more primos. Also, Sumeru have some kind of tree, like Sakura tree, like Sacred Sakura for Sumeru, so we should get a lot of good stuff there. That's it, two? Only two. That's disappointing. I think I'm gonna start crowning when I have good artifact, I think. Like Huta, I'm not sure if I want to farm Crimson Witch or I don't know, something else. Maybe Crimson Witch will be in the back burner because
Emerge. Right here. Right now.
Stabilize. As one with wind and cloud.
because Crimson Witch will be in the back burner. I think because I think people say it's not worth it. It's like Viridescent Domain, where you're more likely to get farther than, you know, usable piece. Let's face it, Lava Walker is very niche. At least Maiden is useful on healer if you want your healer to overheal, but Ocean Hued Clam sort of power crap Maiden's Beloved. Like Maiden's Beloved, you want your healer to heal more and you want that kind of safety net, then yeah, sure, use Maiden's Beloved. But Ocean Hued Clam sort of has that effect and gives you more options for offensively, so I don't know, we will see.
Solidify.
Right here. Emerge.
The wind knows me.
That's why the here thing.
Clouds high. The birds call. One with nature.
Animal test 60. Right here. Emerge. Right here.
I don't know, because spending trash artifact on Strongbox help you save resin, but it's a loss. You lose 2 because you get 1 back. So you spend 3, you get 1 back, you lose 2 net. But if you have a lot of orders, that's a good way to spend your artifact. But I don't know, I'm not in that game state where I just have 1500 orders lying around. That's my problem. I started late, so yeah. I think once I reach that point, yeah, I will consider Crimson Witch and Thundering Fury and Archaic Petra. Ichino, sorry. Hopefully we can get around 6 set for emblem,
To the wind.
because let's say I want to run rational on one side, that's like 3. Aside from Bennett, Xiangling, Xingqiu, Raiden, they all use emblem, so yeah,
Stabilize.
that's an issue. So maybe 6. I think 5 is a good starting point. 6 is like optimal for me. 6 good copies, 6 good full set, or like 4 set. So I need minimum 24 piece. maybe we can do 5-6 just general DPS stats, while for Yelan we can do HP and not getting attacked, which I think HP and crit rate, crit damage a lot easier to get, I think, rather than typical attack, crit rate, crit damage. So yeah, we'll see. I'll do my best, I guess. Well, it's not I get. What the hell? Don't restart. Damn it. Don't restart. Please, don't restart.
Emerge.
Solidify.
One with nature.
If this train is dead, that means my laptop restart. Anyways, so yeah, that's my aim for emblem. Hopefully some good Shiminawa piece so that I can just use on whoever. Maybe Fischl? Well, Fischl needs her burst. Is there any character that don't really... their burst don't really matter? Probably Hu Tao, I think. But Hu Tao with Shiminawa is more on the sense that, yeah, I want to save some resin rather than wasting my resin getting lava walker pieces. Rather use the pieces, the good pieces I have from Shiminawa. From emblem farming, right? My good Shiminawa pieces from emblem. I think most people that use Hutal use that, but I did the full test run with full Shiminawa Hutal. Not bad. I think because I run her with Zhongli. And with Hutal, you want her to be at lower HP anyway, so you don't really need her burst as frequent. Maybe in like one shot compilation or like in clutch moment, but generally speaking, Hu Tao can survive easily. So yeah, maybe I'll do that. I don't think there's any good Shiminawa pieces on other characters' build. People speculated it to be Yaemiko when in like early days when during beta. I think people say, oh, Shiminawa Yaemiko because Fox Kitsune Mask or some shit. Yeah, but her kit kinda contradicts the way Shiminawa works in some way. I don't know why. Give a sec. Oh, my nose, sorry.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those?
Sorry,
who
clock nose,
share
I don't know why.
memory?
Anyways. I think so far everything kind of weird with Yaemiko. People speculated Dendro to be her like good upgrade. Sorry. Sorry. Now that I'm looking at it, it's not really game breaking. Again, depending on Dendro, but I think you can easily get 100 Elemental Mastery by buffer, like by Dendro buffer. That's like 15%. Huh, that's like one constellation, I think? Like Eula... Well, Hu Tao changed playstyle. What can I think? I guess like 40%. Same with Raiden C2. Blow my nose, give me a sec. But anyways, at least for Yamiko, that's like a 4-star constellation in terms of damage increase. Let's say you have 100 element mastery, and at least from memory, from what I've read, 100 element mastery is achievable from Dendro buffer, because there's an artifact that buffs your element mastery, and we assume, we don't know, but we assume that Dendro resonance gives element mastery. Maybe Dendro will not have resonance, but that kind of awkward, because even Geo, how bad Geo is as an element, have elemental resonance. But 50% damage increase is easy to get, I think. So so for Dendro,
Into the wind.
oh sorry, burping. Not as bad from what I remember. So it's more like a niche build, because Yelan scale with HP, which is in the future, not now, not in the current game state, but in the future, Hydro will get resonance. They will change resonance from healing to HP bonuses, which is, I think, more, or most, if not, I think aside from Chal and Mona, for Hydro characters, they have some HP scaling. Even Xingqiu, Water Sword scale with his HP. I get the HP of the Water Sword, and then once the Water Sword breaks, you get damage reduction, you get some kind of healing, blah blah blah, right? So even Xingqiu scale with HP, so if you have like a weird HP Xingqiu, you can build a pretty tanky support Xingqiu. Maybe. That's 4 5, okay, 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6, okay. So yeah, kind of weird. Well, at the moment it is up to change, subject to change, because they might change the scaling different for Dendro, and maybe the whole resonance, maybe even the scaling for the reaction. But elemental mastery build might have some value in my opinion, maybe, again depending on the team, because Electro is in a weird place right now. They're not as good as the general vape or even melt, but because the way scaling works. But Dendro might be the fix, and Dendro reaction doesn't really.
Right now. Right here. Emerge. Swirl. Mark 2.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. One with nature.
Dendro reaction more of a more elaborate version of elemental damage bonus, I think, because triple reaction just mean extra buff, right? At least from what I gathered, from what I understand, it's just an elaborate elemental damage bonuses, somewhat like Shenhe and Yunjin. So for the reaction, once you have your initial reaction, let's say Pyro and Dendro, you get burning, and then you apply the third element, it will just buff the element. I don't think they change a lot in terms of reaction. They change maybe the animation, but the reaction doesn't really have like multi effect. So first reaction, Dendro plus Pyro burning. Second reaction, is it here? Second reaction something else now. It's just a more intense burning, I think. So I think it applies to every reactions with Hydro and Electro, from what I gathered. So Dendro reaction doesn't really change the meta. People expected burning to be better, burning to be OP, because you can now, because the way burning works right now in 2.8 is that the pyro aura stays quite long, It's down there, damn it. But it doesn't work that way because, at least from the video that I've seen, the pyro aura dissipate quite fast. It's not like right now. So people theorycraft, people speculate that if burning works the way it works right now, then we can run like a reverse melt with Dendro Pyro, Anemo for grouping, and Shred and melt. So you can run Rosaria, Xiangling, let's say Kazuha, and a Dendro character. But it doesn't work that way, at least from the footage we have seen. Oh god, sorry.
Animal test 6308. Stand clear.
It doesn't work that way, the way from the footage we've seen. At least from I've seen. The footage I've seen. The pyro aura dissipate quite fast. So I assume they just changed the gauge value. So those speculated reverse melt team might not be as good.
Right now. Emerge. Right now.
Into the wind.
So Dendro not really gonna change the meta. It's just they expand upon the meta rather than, you know, having a dedicated.
Enhanced animal module 75.
People will still run the base element, the base reaction we have right now, but I think Dendro expand upon it a little bit rather than straight away change the meta for the better. So people will still run free steam, but I think because people will still run free steam, people will still run international, blah blah blah, but just on a different focus, I guess. There should be 2 here, right? Again, I'm not a theory crafter, I'm just reading stuff, so maybe, again, it's subject to change. I don't know if they will buff the damage or something. We don't know. But I think it's fun to speculate, but I just like to speculate and take it with a grain of salt because, you know, subject to change is not official. So burning sort of get changed because I think they just balance out the mechanic. I think because they realize straight away, oh yeah, if burning stay the way it is right now, you can easily run reverse melt, which is not a bad thing, but I think they just prefer on balancing the game. They want the game to be balanced around reaction, so having a longer lingering reaction might not be their intention.
Right here. Right now.
That's why they change it, I think.
Into the wind.
Fallen universe, adorn my nights.
Animal hypostasis emulation.
The wind knows me.
Oh, that's fun. I still have to spam it, damn it. I thought they just group it from one type, but they split it by enemies type. So treasure holder number 1, treasure holder number 2. Whatever. So regular spot, right? Okay, easy spot. As long as it's not in Kingshow Village, it's not at, as long as Kingshow Pole, no. Here no, because Abyss Mage. But other than that, I'm down. So anyways, I think that's at least the rundown for what I gathered yesterday for Dendro. Is it good? Is it bad? We don't know, because it's still in beta, subject to change, because it's not the first time MiHoYo rebalance mechanic or modifiers in beta. We had it with at least the latest one, we got it with Yai Miko, we got it with Ayato. Yella, no, because I don't think Yella they change anything. I don't think they even change her elemental gauge. People just, I think, misunderstood it or something, because her in beta, maybe they get like a shadow buff or something, because people do post her before her release for some reason. Done. Because people were so nitpicky about Hu Tao not vaporizing every hit or some shit. I don't know. It's not the first time people doom post characters. Right, and I think Ayato like the only, at least from memory, the latest one that don't really have any issues. And Ito, I think. Ayato is just good, straight out of the box. No doom posting. People get what they expect. Done. That's it. Well, people talk a lot about Raiden, so Raiden get doom posted for quite a long time before people realize their value.
Emerge. Right now. Right here.
Into the wind.
Clouds high. The birds come.
Yeah, no wonder people hate that thing in co-op. I agree. It's not bad, it's just very intrusive.
One with nature.
Stand clear.
I think some of the stuff that I've seen, at least from Dendro reactions, that it doesn't interact with cryo. So because of that, continuing from my previous statement about burning, people speculated that, yeah, because it doesn't interact with cryo, you can run like a proper, or it doesn't consume cryo element applied to the enemy, so you can have some kind of, maybe again theory, you can run some kind of a melt burning team the way overweight works. Like overweight happens because electrocharge hydro and electro element lingers, and then you apply pyro and it will trigger both vape and overload on the enemies, because you know it lingers. So people speculated that, hey, maybe because Dendro and cryo doesn't react with each other, if you run, you can do like a burning melt team, which is, you know, kind of makes sense in theory, assuming it works like overweight. It works like electrocharge, because electrocharge is a reaction, but it stays for a while during the reaction. So yeah, maybe we can get some use out of that. I mean, it's interesting to speculate, but they might change maybe because it doesn't. Maybe they change it by having like a priority or something. I don't know, like a reaction priority. So if both Dendro and cryo is applied on a monster, the reaction will be prioritized on cryo or some shit. The way swirling works in terms of priority. Maybe they don't want another overweight situation. We don't know. I don't know. That's still in beta. There's a lot of things that we can speculate about. But I've seen people walking around in Sumeru. I think you can watch it on YouTube. People walking around in Sumeru. I mean, it's spoiler, yeah, but for me, watching people do it and me experience it firsthand, sort of a different experience, I think. That's just me. Maybe I don't mind League that much because I'm sort of know what I'm getting at. And the good news is that the chasm is right next to Sumeru City, so not as far as Liyue or Inazuma, where you have to walk down from your starting point. Like Liyue, once you get past the stone gate, you have to walk down south. Same as Inazuma, you start in Rito, you have to walk down Konda village or whatever, right? Sumeru straight away, right after chasm. Well, you have to walk a little bit, but it is right next to the chasm rather than is there? Oh, I forgot. Rather than, you know, you have to rather than like Mondstadt, not Mondstadt, Mondstadt is pretty far away, to be fair.
Right now. Emerge.
I think the distance would be Traveler
Absorption test.
starting position when you start the game to Mondstadt,
Adorn my
unlike
nights.
Liyue and Inazuma, I think, if you want to make a comparison. So if you start from the chasm, I think distance was probably around that. From the beach where Traveler met Paimon, and then we go to Mondstadt, rather than Liyue and Inazuma, where you start at Rito, or for Liyue you start at Stonegate, and then you have to walk down there. Is there anything clipping? No. Okay, we good. I need maybe triple VV. Maybe I need triple EM VV set and maybe 2 DPS set. I want to use Heizou. I think Heizou looks fun. Again, I do a lot of planning, but we all know it's one day at a time. It will take some time, even more farming. So we'll see. Maybe when the new region is out, we don't really have to farm EXP map. I remember my time when I was raising a lot of characters to level 70. I never farmed EXP map before that. Surprisingly, I just survived from all the events. I don't even buy it from the teapot, surprisingly. So yeah,
Stabilize.
I managed to survive raising 10-ish characters to level 70, which just EXP you get from exploration event
Solidify.
and like a reward from Sakura tree, blah blah blah. Surprisingly enough. So with Sumeru, we might have that kind of situation where, I mean, it saves some resin, right? So yeah, maybe that should be good, I think. And now I need to decide on Teapot whether I should buy just the EXP book or I should buy the EXP potion.
Stabilize.
Both save resin, but I think I'm gonna stop buying it. I think because of the diminishing return of EXP or artifact, you can dump artifact EXP, but you don't get 100% return. You get, I think, 75% of the total EXP. So if you put a plus 20 artifact into a plus 0 artifact, you will end at level 60 plus 16 artifact. Yeah, not good. Heard that Spiral Abyss will change in 3.0. They really straight away put all the new mobs there, so not good. We don't know how annoying the bosses is, so I don't know.
Solidify.
Also from leaks I read this morning, there's an area where we have to more or less work like Dragon Spine. You have to pick a buff so that you don't get you need to pick, like, not pick, you need to interact with an object so that you don't die to the mechanic, like Sheko in Dragon Spine. Interesting. So I mean, I hope it's not hard, especially for newer players, because Dragon Spine with the monsters pretty intimidating. It doesn't help that you have a big ass lava troll at the starting point, so it creates an impression. Even me, I was late on Dragon Spine exploration because I thought my team not good enough for that lava troll, but surprisingly managed to do it, and yeah, pretty fun. I really like Dragon Spine. It looks like open world, but it's pretty linear, I think. It's a bit confusing when you start because you pretty much lock because of the world quest you need to complete, but after you clear it and then you backtrack, you sort of think, yeah, it's pretty linear. I think it's here. It's a good area.
Right here. Emerge. Right now.
Gather.
One with nature.
That's the fastest I've killed that thing. Nice.
Time to go.
Stabilize.
I wish they give us more detail about Dragon's Spine. I mean, you have to read it from the book, but I wish they, during the quest, they elaborate a lot more about Dragon's Spine. I know people don't like Paimon talking, like, it's like a meme, but I think Paimon should do it. Just let Paimon explain, but we are questioning her. Where did she get all this information? You know? I don't know. Active versus passive information gathering. Some people like that, reading from the book. I prefer the game leads you into it. It's Aromi. Damn it. Yeah, I think it's the first time I'm fighting Ruined Sentinel with Kazuha. We'll do mining, artifact domain, and then artifact farming. Or we should do domain straight away. Okay, we have full burst. Let's do our domain straight away. I need something to keep me going so that I'm not... Depending on how it goes, we may or may not. RNG, please bless me, please.
I can't wait any longer!
Into the wind.
Busted.
Nice and spicy!
I'm ready. Cheap tricks.
Gotcha.
The wind knows me.
Let's light it up! Boba, get them!
Quietly now.
One with nature.
Off we go.
Gorgeous dreamwork!
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds come.
Hey, stop! I'm the bright pimp!
Gotcha! Game's up! Fun's over!
Boba, get them!
Let's light it up!
Into the wind. One with nature. Fallen leaves adorn my night.
Things are about to get dicey.
The wind knows me.
Quietly now.
Time to go. Time to go.
Adventure time!
Everybody stand back!
Let's go!
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds come.
Game's up! Fun's over! Busted!
You're toast!
One with nature. wind knows me. Fallen leaves,
Adorn my night!
Here comes the catch.
Nice and spicy.
into the wind.
Gotcha. Get out of here! That's gonna hurt in the morning.
The wind knows me. Tch.
Time to go.
Off we go. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Clouds high. The birds come.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
You're toast! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Racing!
Into the wind. Fallen leaves.
Adorn my night!
The wind knows me. Time to go.
Maybe not, maybe not. Okay, done with Higi Village. Let's do Nazushi Beach later. We'll clear Nazushi Beach straight away after this. Artifact farming and material. We'll pick this one spot, go to Arami, and then proceed with artifact again. Not good.
Time to go.
As always, bring him to plus 16. And then hopefully we got something good. Hopefully it doesn't roll into defense. I am so worried. If you get 10% crit rate, 10% crit damage, for me that's good enough as a placeholder.
Follow the wind.
Where is that thing? Up there.
Solidify.
Emerge. Right now.
One with nature.
Stand clear.
Stabilize.
Emerge.
Clouds high. The birds call. Into the wind.
Animal test 6308. Right now. Right here.
One with nature.
Nice. Clipping.
Solidify.
Right now. Right here. Right now.
The wind knows me.
I mean, one dendro is out. This place gonna be fog.
Stand clear.
All the ley lines you have to farm.
Yeah.
With grass on it. It's gonna be fog.
Nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Absorption test.
Okay, I think I'm just missing Sacrificial Fragment. If I have Sacrificial Fragment, I think I'm gonna be good. For Sucrose. I have Favonius Lance. Not in a rush to use it, but hey, Favonius Lance, right? I mean, Favonius Lance good on Zhongli. If you, my Zhongli probably HP. I don't know. Maybe we can build with with Tenacity Zhongli. Crit rate, geo damage, HP, or crit damage or crit rate, geo damage, HP. Maybe we can get over 40k HP and run DPS build. Because right now I'm running 2-piece emblem, 2-piece emblem, 2-piece noblesse, and then triple HP across the board. So while his birds can crit about, I think I've seen 40k or something stupid like that. But it's just, you are just basically fishing for crit rate. So yeah, maybe if we can hit 40k, maybe 45k with Tenacity, then I might run DPS set on Zhongli. If not, we'll just run triple HP, but with I think good substat. Close to Yelan substat because HP scaling, right? It's here, so we'll do this too, and then well, we have to mine as well. So right, let's start here. Go here, teleport back, go to this. Okay, one at a time. Well, I'm gonna look at the answer for Heizou's hangout. First, it's good. Is it today? Is it today? I did some homework on Raiden's Raiden hypercarry rotation. Bennett or Kazuha, depending on the situation. The shortest rotation would be start with Raiden E, and then you start with Kazuha if you don't want to mess up the swirling. And then if you're confident with Bennett, then you can use Bennett burst, and then Kazuha burst. But if you're not confident, then you can start with Kazuha burst, and then Bennett burst, Sarah burst, Sarah E, or Sarah E, Sarah burst, and then Raiden burst. Because VV works about Bennett burst 12 seconds, VV 10 seconds. So I sort of understand why people recommend Bennett burst first, but in the because I think some of them are worried that you might screw up your elemental infusion and then screw up the VV shredding. So I guess that I understand why they start with Kazuha. But the rotation is pretty, I guess, pretty flexible. It's not set in stone. If you need the CC from Kazuha, if you need the crowd control from Kazuha, then Raiden E, Kazuha E, and then we can do Bennett and then Kazuha back, or Kazuha Q, Kazuha E, Kazuha Q, Bennett, Kudo Sarah. It depends on the rotation, I guess. Depends on whether you have confidence of your Bennett not screwing with the infusion or something. A little bit of practice can go a long way. So, but I think overall, not bad for in terms of team comp and rotation.
Into the wind.
You should get 30%. Yep. So if you use cup, you get around 60%, 70%, I think, because cup gives you about 40%. I don't think there's any news about a Nemo character for Sumeru, so I think we should get one later down the line, because I think they want to focus on Dendro as an element. But I think we'll get another Heizou or Eula situation where, well, Heizou's still quite early. Heizou was still in Inazuma's timeline, so maybe not someone like Heizou. Well, I think Eula is a good example, I guess. She appears out of nowhere, so maybe we get something like that for a Nemo for Sumeru. So 1, 2, go here, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm kind of tripping. Let's go. Let's go here. I think we can get some more. Maybe we can enhance it to plus 16, because 125k to hit level 16. And then we can replace some of the very, very bad artifact we have with as an enhancement material or something. Burping, sorry. I think when you get lucky, you kind of think, oh yeah, artifact farming is not bad. But once you get unlucky, the way I did, the way I experienced in VV domain, you feel it. I was hoping for like, even though I don't get good enough crit rate stat, I was aiming for triple elemental mastery, but I told myself, if I don't get it, then at least give me decent crit rate, crit damage. You know, typical DPS set. Didn't even get those. So it was pretty horrible experience. For like roughly a month in there. Pretty horrible experience, not gonna lie. I mean, technically we got elemental mastery piece, don't get me wrong, but I wish we can have a bit more.
Right now. Emerge. Right now.
The wind knows me.
Stand clear.
Into the wind.
Nice. I kind of want to gamble on the weapon banner. Save enough pity. Let's say I want to pull for a character, so save enough pity for I think 270 pulls. Save 180 for a character that I want to get, and use 1 pity for the weapon banner. But that's a big risk because it's not like character banner where you can lose your 50-50 and get the standard. Weapon banner, you have 33% chance of getting what you want. Personally for me, not good. But yeah, we clear this area first. Go here, go here, go here. Yeah, that's good. I'm afraid that let's say hypothetically Mistsplitter and Engulfing Lightning. Nah, that's too good. Jade Cutter and Engulfing Lightning. So I want both. I want both of them. And hoping to get either one of them. Pull it.
Time to go.
Get Skyward Spine. That's soul crushing. Because you can lose both. Like in weapons banner, I know some weapon get me
Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
because like donut, Kokomi's donut, Yai's cupcake stand or something, right? They get meme. They always try to screw us over in the weapon banner, but in weapon banner you can technically get garbage. I don't know. Well, every 5-star weapon has their own use, but some of the one available in standard that you can get if you lose both of your 30% chance. Really not good. So I don't know. I'm kind of scared. I mean, you can get lucky and get one, but I think I need to be very picky on the banner. Something crack, like I don't know, Staff of Homa and Engulfing Lightning, or Jade Cutter, Mistsplitter, something crack like that. Not like Wolf Greystone and Skyward Spine. Nah. I don't know, I'm scared. I am on autopilot or not right now. Give me a sec. I need to review my artifact. So mining 1, 2. Oh, I need to go here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn it. Yeah, let's clear this area first and then go back here. Damn it. Forgot. I knew I was missing something. I was on autopilot. This is why I prefer not to mix stuff up, because you're bound to forget some stuff. That's why I like to do things in order, I think.
The wind knows me.
Golden Apple Archipelago. My first time playing it. Hopefully it will be a lot of fun. Maybe I finish Heizou's story and maybe do it tonight. Maybe.
Time to go.
Well, yeah, let's kill the...
Right now.
Let's get down to business.
It's free handguard anyway.
Stand clear. Absorption test.
Done. Only get one. God damn it. Fish show, fish show, fish show. It's not worth it for pulling for Kazuha. I don't know. I haven't seen one. Yeah. It's good. I think C6 is like the best one. Marito mare!
Right here. Right now. Right here.
Fallen leaves.
Adorn my I will have order.
Hand scanner Momayo. I'm always watching.
Yeah, we don't have Venti, so we don't get some energy refund back when we use Kazuha's burst. A few more weeks until we max out Sucrose, and then we can run with Venti. It's fine. Only 2. That's depressing. Get done here, so we need 1 2 3 4 and then go here. Let's go here first so that I don't forget.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Inazu are pretty barren. I mean, we can say that about Mondstadt, but...
Solidify.
Huh. Mondstadt, at least we have Dawn Winery and the city of Mondstadt. Liyue, Kingsay Village, Qiaoying Village later on, which is the border, near the border of Fontaine. Okay, fair enough. But let me check. Not a lot actually. Kojagama not really a place to live. Tatarasuna, a dead village. Yashiori Island, a dead village. Watatsumi then. So Watatsumi. Surumi Island kinda dead. Okay, we get. Let's go here. So in terms of placement, I would say Inazuma has more, I think, in terms of spread, maybe. Leeway, we have Kingsay Village, we have some of the, well, the army, but that's like at the outskirt of Leeway, right? Mondstadt Dawn Winery and Mondstadt City. So Inazuma technically 3. Fujo Encampment, Watatsumi, and Inazuma City. Konda Village as well. Rito. So Inazuma pretty spread out in terms of like a community people living normally. Fujo Encampment technically is an army base, but hey, it works. Yeah, berries farming not fun. I really need more but I don't want to use my Stardust and Star Glitter. Oh god. This morning there's a leak about a new character from Mondstadt. So yeah. Supposedly that character was following Varka expedition, but he has some issue with the Knight of Favonius and he misled Varka because he's sort of like the mapper or cartographer for the expedition. So I guess one of the reasons why Varka took so long is because that new character is misleading him, I think, something along those lines. So, and then we'll get him later. So yeah, something along those lines. It's just speculation from leakers, but hey, that's a good way to continue the narrative why Varka took so long.
Solidify!
Everything's subject to change, but because people just like to speculate and we don't know their resources, because every leaker, from what I know, they all have their own, I guess, insider inside MiHoYo or something. But some try to mislead, some try just hearsay, I don't know. Too early to tell, but unless we have like a model or a mention, then yeah, everything is up in the air. Don't take things seriously. What's my artifact situation? 500. Not good.
Right now.
Well then.
Animal test 6308. Absorption test. Right here. Emerge. Be gone. Sword, mark.
Into the wind.
As one with wind and cloud.
Right now. Emerge. Right now. Got you.
The wind knows me.
These belongs to ice and snow.
They're really good 4-star premium weapon. You know, the one that you get from Weapon Banner. I want Moonstone. I want R5 Wave Breaker. Wave Breaker? Wave Fin Breaker? Something stupid like that. If possible, but it's R5. You're not gonna get even 10, let's say 100 pull. Not gonna get you R5. Even Heizou, I got C6 Heizou for like 140 pull, which is I think the fastest C6 ever. But I think my record for C6 was during Raiden's Banner, because Bennett, Xinyan, and Kujo Sara, they all start at C1, and I managed to C6 after like 200 pull, which is I think the best bang for your buck. Done, right? Done here, mining stuff. Okay, Higi village done. So, Watatsumi Island. The best bang for your buck, I guess. But Heizou for me the quickest C6. In like 2 guarantees, I managed to C6 him. Might as well build him, right? I think it's fun. Play Sawas. I think I'll just bring him with Sayu. Sayu Swirl, Heizou, just DPS. I think it depends on the scaling, but I think he works better as traditional DPS rather than you stack EM on him. Too early to tell. I'll wait for the numbers people to do their job, calculating stuff. But on top of my head, I think the swirl is just to get stacked, so might as well. But I think we don't know if most of his hits deal anemo or swirling. So if he deals more swirl, then maybe triple EM is the way to go. But the hardest part is to get like a proper crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge stats on him.
Time to go.
I think I want to count my pity after this. After we're done with artifact. Yeah, let's count my pity after this. After we're done with artifact. We're done on daily mining, so we still have Seramaru, so I think we can hit it today. Let's kill a Regis Farm or something. Or I don't know, Hutao double hydro.
Time to go.
Just to test. Yeah, let's test something while we kill boss for the VP.
Time to go.
Maybe if I want to buy Primogen just for the use of extra resin, is it worth it? I don't know, I buy it $20 back and then use all the Primogems there to refresh resin one time every day. So the first 50 Primogem cost one. Is it worth it? That's 240 total resin daily, which is quite a lot, surprisingly.
Wind Strider. Time to go.
Wrong place. It adds a lot. I mean, if you do, that's like 6 runs for boss. 6 runs for bosses. So from 18 you can potentially get from 8, sorry, not 18. So from 8 minimum boss drop every day, you get 12 minimum. That's a lot, I think.
Stabilize.
Emerge. Right here.
One with nature.
Stand clear.
So you can get 46 in like 4 days, which is good in my opinion. 3 days 36, which is better than expected.
The wind knows me.
That is expensive on my currency, I think. Too expensive. Welkin, at least for me, a good value because it encouraged me to log in every day, yes, but
Time to go.
it also a good estimation. 1 day, 1 pull if you buy Welkin, so easier to estimate. I think by the end of 2.8, I will have 42 7 weeks, so about 42 pulls straight away without event. So yeah, that's a good estimation. So I can, with event, I think I can hit pity every patch, but either you win your 50-50 or not, but I try to be careful, so I rather save enough for guarantee character. I think I should put it, I think I'll do the screenshot a little bit after this. I'll import my stuff on Paimon Mo and then I'll show you on the screen, maybe, just so that we can get some context on what will happen, and then do some very rough calculation on whether we can guarantee Dendro Archon or not. Because I can still win my 50-50 straight away. So I can potentially, if I win my 50-50,
Time to go.
I can potentially get a Ganyu and still guarantee Kusanali or Nahida, the Dendro Archon. Just the way I pull for Venti and Yelan, it's more of a risk and reward thing. For Venti, I used my guarantee because I was expecting, because Venti was Irodori, so Venti was 2.5. Is it? No, 2.6, because yeah, 2.6, and then it got extended for 3 weeks, right? Okay, done. Not yet. Koseki village. We'll do some arrangement. I think my cat dropped something. Give me a sec. back. Sorry, cat. Too excited of playing. They just push stuff off the table. Nothing. Luckily, nothing's broken, so we're good. After this, before we start Heizou, I think I'm gonna log in on my PC, import my stuff for probably about 5 minutes, import my stuff into Paimon mode, and then switch back to PS4, and then have a chat about my pity, my overall pulling record, and then maybe do some planning for the future, and then we'll start Heizou. We still have an hour, about an hour before the Golden Apple Archipelago is released, so hopefully we don't accidentally trigger it. So maybe I'll do the quest tonight and the event tonight, because it's Friday, people finish their work, so we can get better co-op experience or something stupid like that. So we'll see. Okay, done with artifact farming. So we can do defeat boss after this, after we talk about my history of artifact farming. I think that's it. We've done ley lines, we've done mining, we've done commission. So give me a few minutes. I need to import some stuff, so I can be right back.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Sorry, that took so long. I did download the preload in Monday, I think. Somehow when I relaunch my launcher on my laptop on my PC, you have to re-update the game. That's why it took so long. So basically, at least from Paimon mode, I have about, my current PT right now is at 73. So I guess 110 pull will guarantee me a 5-star, but I don't know who to pull for. So that, let's put it out of the way. I might gamble. I might do some calculation later on whether I want to pull on Ganyu's banner or not, depending on the, at least from the speculation, supposedly Ganyu's banner. If I win my 50-50, hopefully I'll do some calculation first. I think I should get enough to guarantee in 3.1 banner, assuming Kusanali, the Dendro Archon, appear there. So at least right now, this is my current banner. This is, I started playing in 2.1, so my singles, my first evers. Oh, it's unlocked. Nice. Adventurers Guild in Mondstadt. Oh no, we cannot stay here. Okay, but let's talk a bit for a second. So I have Raiden Shoguns at single pity. I remember every single detail. So Raiden Shogun is like my early 5-star. I started the game at Raiden C1. Did my singles 3 times, got it on the last pull, and then play the game for the day. Surprisingly have enough for 110 pull. Got the second Raiden Shogun in 110 pull. And then I got Xiangling as well.
There are leaves
And
around,
then
and I know just the
let's open my wish just to confirm. And then 2.2 was Hutao banner, because 2.1 second half was Kokomi, right? So 2.2 win Hutao, surprisingly. And then 2.3 I did not pull for anyone. 2.4 Lantern Right Zhongli second half with Ganyu. So got Jin early PD and then pull Zhongli. And then 2.5 Chi-Chi, I got Chi-Chi. And then got early Yae for some reason. And then that's since Jean, the first Jean, that's when I started losing every 50-50, which is sucks. And then got early Yae Miko, and then the next second half for 2.5 we got Raiden Shogun. I saved a lot actually, managed to get Raiden Shogun. So Jean again lose 50-50, and then got Raiden Shogun 78. And then 2.6 Venti, I got Chi-Chi first, and then I got Venti. And then 2.7 got Chi-Chi quite early, so that saved me some Primo Gems, and then used my guarantee on Yelan, which is good. So I started Kazuha's banner at 1 PD because Yelan. So I did 10 pull, Mona appears on the final pull 11, and then got early Kazuha 67. So my current PT right now is 73. So because I already hit 70-ish, so my next 5-star would be a guarantee. Anyway, so let's remove that. Not excited about it, but I think I'm gonna start doing Heizou's banner. Not Heizou's banner, Heizou's story quest.
if you wish to hear it.
It's here. Okay. That sucks. Yeah, I don't know why. I thought I downloaded the preload. I remember waiting for it, and now I have to reload it for some reason. I don't know why. That's depressing. That's why it was so long. More than I think 40 minutes or so, or something stupid. Let's finish hangout for Heizou, and then we'll go from there, I think.
The chasm? Did something dreadful happen again?
Have you heard about the chasm?
Okay. Well, the hangout is structured, so let's do that. Not yet. We'll do that later. 2. Trap him by the storm. Trap him by storm. Shikano in Heizou. Where do we have to go? Let's start with Heizou hangout, finish it, and I think I'm gonna trigger it this evening, or maybe this tonight. Missing person. Bantan Sango Detective Agency. Oh, okay. Perfect. Let's do it. That's a very long late, boy. I don't know why. I have to re-download the patch. Well, Not really to re-download the patch. It's more of a, I already have the data for 2.8. I think I just need to re-verify and download some fix for PC or something. It was stupid. For some reason it happened. Well, I thought I just can log in straight away. My bad. So I'm at 73 PT at the moment, so I hope for the next poll I will get a 5-star, which is good.
Time to go.
I think I need to do some calculation. Bantan Sango Detective, hello.
What if the Traveler is also unavailable? What am I supposed to do?
Well, that's your problem. It was your choice to get into this mess. Oh, but fortunately for you, it appears your savior has just arrived.
Ah, Traveler. Great, you made it.
Well, it's not like you were ever really busy to begin with.
Songo? Compared to the Traveler, you're the one who has too much free time.
No, I'm very busy. I'm busy standing here. I have to stand here all day.
Even if it's a commission you're unwilling to take, your excuse is just pathetic. Yes, that's why I've asked you to come over. Allow me to explain. A key member of the Tenryo Commission has recently gone missing. No one has seen them, and their whereabouts are currently unknown. The Tenryo Commission has entrusted us to find this person discreetly because it would be a hassle for them to look for this person openly for a variety of reasons. Their name is...
Kujosara. That's right. The general has gone missing.
If the general was really missing, the Tenryo Commission would have flipped Inazuma on its head by now. And do you think they would only commission us for a case like that? Please ignore Songo's nonsense, Traveler. In fact, the missing person's name is Shikanoin Heizou. He works as a special detective at the police station. Although his rank is merely a doshin, he is quite competent and held in high regard by the police station.
Do they think he's more competent than me?
We get that you don't want to help Songo, but could you at least try not to make things more difficult here? Sorry, Traveler. Even though I accepted the commission, as you can see, Songo's less than thrilled to be involved in this case.
Nope, not even close. If you really want to know why, it's because I absolutely refuse to deal with that brat's nonsense. The only news that could make me happier than Shikanoin has gone missing would be Shikanoin has been missing for 100 years.
Needless to say, Songo and Heizou have a bit of a history. Well, it's a little more serious than that.
Ex-girlfriend?
According to Songo, Heizou was an obstacle in her path to the Temple of Truth.
Okay.
Like a yappy dog that was constantly in the way.
Even though Heizou has a unique personality, he's actually a nice guy. Really, I've learned a lot from him. So I can't just ignore this case, even if Songo doesn't approve. At the very least, I could entrust the commission to someone capable and trustworthy, like you, Traveler.
Yeah, I think one of the missing plot point is that Paimon doesn't really interact in hangout event. Well, she did in Barbara, from what I remember, but not a lot in the rest, I think.
Huh? No, it's not like that. Listen, I'll pay the entire amount originally promised by the Tenryo Commission, and I'll even personally throw in some additional funds. I'm really hoping you can take this commission, Traveler. If Heizou truly is in danger, I know he'll be safer with you by his side.
No problemo.
Great. We've learned that Heizou had expressed interest in Watatsumi Island before he disappeared. During the war, he apparently carried out some mission on Watatsumi Island. And once the war ended, he made frequent visits to the island. I heard you have a good standing with Sango no Miya. I think it might be a good idea to use that as a starting point for your investigation.
As a matter of fact, I am the captain of one of their platoon, so...
Well, that's about all I have to tell you. Oh, please take this commission letter from the police station. If you find Heizou, return there and report back to them.
Technically, we are a VIP in Watatsumi Island, so... I kind of want to take the waypoint, but looks like a nightmare, so it's too far, so let's go back. Shibata.
Oh, it's you, the captain of Swordfish 2? My name is Shibata. I'm in charge of the watch here. May I inquire as to what the captain needs? So his name is Shikanoin Heizou, huh? Yes, I'm familiar with the detective. He used to stroll around the area. Her Excellency had assigned me to keep a close eye on him at the time, fearing that he would do something unpleasant. But I eventually realized that he acted more like he was on a trip or something. Come to think of it, I believe he was recently spotted in the area east of the Sanganamiya Shrine. Please feel free to go there and take a look for yourself.
East. Yeah, maybe I have to farm for Pearl, but I'll wait. Okay, that's quite far. Oh, it's near the village. They both use Sango Pearl. They both use Spectre as their mats. Yeah, fair enough. It's not good.
Come on, you guys. I'm nothing but a poor tourist with empty pockets. Please, you can just let me go.
Just shut up and stay put. The wind knows me.
As one with wind and cloud.
Right now. Right here.
One with nature.
No mats.
Well, well, look who it is. I was wondering who could be valiant enough to wipe the floor with these guys so easily. Turns out it was the distinguished traveler. Really, I can't thank you enough.
Tabibito.
Of course I was aware of you long before you arrived in Inazuma. Though the Sakoku decree managed to keep the country locked up, it wasn't able to stop the incredible stories about you. Every day, all of those little stories would come scurrying over to my desk, like files with little feet.
So wait, she's under Tenryo Commission because Kujosara more on the army, he's more of a police. Okay. Okay.
I was actually thinking about going to meet you once I wrapped up the business at hand. Who would have guessed that you'd show up first? I got so excited I nearly forgot to introduce myself. Ahem. The name's Shikanoin Heizou, Special Detective of the Tenryo Commission. It's a pleasure to meet you, Traveler. I wish you all the best on your journey through Teyvat, by the way. Huh. I guess that means I've taken over as the main character in your story today. I've always heard that you take commissions from all kinds of people, helping everyone out with everything you can imagine. So now it's my turn to take your help, huh? Don't mind if I do.
His voice is softer than I thought, than I imagined. I mean, it fits. Don't worry about it, but it fits. More like on the edge of. It's not Raido, so detective-wise, Conan maybe.
That was already obvious to me. It's no coincidence that you've arrived here. Because that would be the stuff of an epic novel. The two protagonists of the story both travel to Watatsumi Island by chance and cross paths as if by fate.
My speculation that why Paramount doesn't really participate in hangout events because of voice actor. She talks a lot in main quest, so adding all her lines in Hangout. Well, too expensive to pay, I guess.
The traveler from afar heroically rescues the weak and defenseless detective from the clutches of the ruthless Nobu. Traveler, you are so dreamy. Unfortunately, though, I don't believe in coincidences. So, guessing you came to me on the police station's commission, didn't you? I'm a detective. Can you guess what gave it away?
The scroll. I need to look at the answer.
Sounds like you already have some ideas about the work of a detective. Let me ask you this. What's that your little sidekick is holding? If I'm not mistaken, it's a commission letter from the police station.
What? Paimon's just here to take a look.
Damn it, I just talk about Paimon never participate in Hangout. Not never, she did. She was in Barbara. I think only Barbara, I think. Noel, no. Now Heizou. Ningguang, no. Beidou, no.
And hey, who are you calling a little sidekick? Paimon was worried he might be in danger, so Paimon came to help. Why are you two staring at Paimon? Is Paimon not supposed to be here?
Yeah, I'm also just taking a look.
He can look, but you can't.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. After all, this is the first time I've seen a voice. I must admit, I'm most intrigued.
Huh? Voice? What are you talking about?
A vision is an external magical focus, right? Well, similarly, a voice is an external voice box. I've heard that the Traveler isn't very talkative, but given how chatty you are, you must be his voice, right?
That sounds awful! Paimon's not somebody's voice! Paimon's emergency food! No, wait! Paimon said she can't think straight! Paimon is Paimon! How dare you give Paimon such a terrible nickname? We came here to rescue you, but you actually opened the cage yourself. You were only pretending to be captured by the Nobushi, weren't you? Pretty suspicious if you ask Paimon. Come out with it, mister. What kind of schemes are you up to?
Sheesh. For someone who says they don't want to be a voice, you sure do talk a lot. Well, let me think for a moment. Yes, all this started a long time ago, during the war.
Probably a few months after the war.
Kujo Takayuki, who was head of the Tenryou Commission at the time, had secretly asked me to investigate the military capabilities of Sangonomiya.
That's Kujo's adoptive father.
But I had already grown tired of the guy for a while. So I simply treated the trip as a paid vacation. I had heard that Watatsumi Island is really beautiful. As for the mission, I thought I'd just come up with some random excuses or whatever when I reported back. But guess what? The first night I arrived on Watatsumi Island, I had a dream. The dream contained only one message, an echo resounding from the depths of the earth that kept ringing in my ears, saying, "Something vital is missing on this island." Isn't that bizarre? Something vital has gone missing on this island. Has something evaporated into thin air? What could it be?
Paimon bets it must be something delicious. You know, because the soil of Watatsumi Island can't grow crops. There's a shortage of food here.
Oh. Food, huh? How about you, Traveler? What do you think is missing? You mean the Great Serpent? Well, that's an interesting answer. But the Electro Archon hasn't abandoned this place. Interestingly, I didn't have the same dream again after I left this place. So I became even more intrigued. Was this really just some random dream? Some people believe that dreams represent the divine's helping hand, which I suppose is understandable. However, if you ask me, dreams have nothing to do with the gods. Instead, they are flashes of intuition. It was my intuition telling me that there was something important about this island that, poof, suddenly vanished. So I decided to accept this little commission from my intuition and investigate to see if I could come up with any compelling findings.
Ah, interesting.
Unfortunately, the investigation has had little progress up to this point. Who knows? I felt there was something peculiar about them, so I pretended to get captured to see if there were any leads that would surface. And that's when you showed up. Nah, don't worry about it. These guys were just a bunch of small fries. Besides, your arrival is much more important to me. I have a feeling you can help me find the answer to my dream. So how would you like to partner up on this one? We can work together to solve the mystery. Yes, of course, I understand. But let me ask one more question. Did the police station say they are looking for me because of something important? Well, then it's probably nothing major. Most likely they're short on staff or something petty like that, and they happen to remember their model employee. So since we're already here, why don't we just solve this puzzle together? Once everything is settled, I'll gladly accompany you back to the police station, or anywhere else you'd like to go. What do you think?
I'll say so.
It's a deal then, partner. So, let's get started, shall we? First, we can search the camp for clues.
We have 5, right? 5 ending. Ooh, Sango Pearl. That is Crystal Marrow.
Hey, isn't this crystal marrow?
And Sango Pearl.
Oh, what's the shiny thing? Oh, it's a Sango pearl.
So, have you found anything? Yes, I've found pretty much the same. And there really are a lot.
Haha.
Aren't these all super expensive? Oh, these must be the valuable things that went missing from the island. That's it. The Nobushi must have stolen them all.
Oh my god, that's a specter there.
I don't know if I'd go that far. The Nobushi would be very hard-pressed to find many opportunities to get their hands on commodities like these.
Huh? What do you mean? Did the Nobushi gather all this themselves?
No, that's unlikely. Crystal marrow is a rare material for crafting weapons, and Sango pearls are an even more precious commodity.
Yeah. Well, Crystal Marrow is the remnants of Orobashi, and Orobashi was slain, was slain in, or at Yashiori Island. So I don't understand why it is here. Well, they can bring it here, so makes sense.
Here's what I think. Due to Watatsumi's poor soil, the island's economy is quite fragile and heavily reliant on the trade of these special resources. So, it's absolutely vital that they keep them under lock and key and well out of the Nobushi's reach. Which means they got lucky with a huge batch like this. My guess is they ambushed a caravan. If we go ask around the Sangonomiya Shrine, we can find out if there have been any recent instances of caravans being plundered. Perfect. I knew you'd be a huge help.
Well, duh! The traveler is Paimon's companion after all.
Emerge, right here.
Stabilize. The wind knows me.
Right now, right here, right now.
Solidify!
Yeah, I might as well do it. I need to budget.
Gather!
Emerge, right now, right here.
One with nature!
Stay clear.
Before they hit their fury, which is, you know, quite late. I think they also nerfed their fury meter, so yeah, should be good. I think we good. Let's go to Sangonomiya Shrine. We'll do Golden Apple Archipelago later.
Captain, I see you found the detective.
Watatsumi Island sure is a beautiful place. I don't think I could ever leave.
You can stay as long as you like, granted you don't cause any trouble, that is. Her Excellency has stated that all friendly visitors are welcome. Incidents of stolen goods? Not that I'm aware of. Her Excellency has recently launched several measures to boost the economy, including the development of trade routes and establishing our own caravans. Troops have also been deployed to protect them, so it is only reasonable to assume that the current trade routes are already very safe. Any looting or theft would be practically unthinkable.
That's strange. Then where did the Nobushi get those goods from?
Huh? You mean you found goods of unknown origin?
Yep, and it's all Sango pearls and crystal marrow, so we know it's local.
Could there have really been a theft that hasn't been reported? That shouldn't be the case. Well, perhaps you could go ask Todoroki. He's responsible for the caravans and is usually in the village at night preparing the goods. If something has happened, he should know about it.
Great. Thank you for all the info. Let's go.
Hey, Traveler! It's been a while. I've missed you. Why didn't you inform me that you'd be coming over today?
General Goro.
You're dismissed, Shibata. You may go about your other duties while I catch up with the Traveler.
Yes, General Goro.
I overheard you discussing a case of stolen goods. Is that right?
That's right! We found a lot of Watatsumi's valuable products in a Nobushi camp!
I see. So you've come to ask if we know of any relevant cases. Well, I'm ashamed to say that, yes, the caravans have been plundered. And not just once, I'm afraid. We had already dispatched additional forces to protect the caravans, yet the crooks still managed to get away with the goods.
And you're concerned that if this kind of news were to get out, it would undermine the confidence of other caravans. So you didn't make it public, and instead kept the news to only a select few.
That's correct. I never expected you to be so concerned about Watatsumi's affairs, Detective Heizou.
Just a force of habit, really. As a detective, I notice these kinds of things.
Oh, so you two already know each other?
Actually, I've only heard of Detective Heizou from the soldiers' reports. We've never met in person.
Darn it. You're right. Now that you mention it, I've been on Watatsumi Island all this time and still haven't properly introduced myself. Man alive, please forgive me. It's a pleasure to meet you, General Goro. I'm Shikanoin Heizou of the Tenryo Commission.
Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you too. I'd like to express my gratitude to you for stepping in and helping recover those goods.
Don't mention it. You never know what you'll find when you're out for a stroll. But if the source of the problem is not addressed, I'm afraid this sort of situation will continue cropping up for you.
Yes, of course. Not only have we reassured the affected caravans, but we also dispatched personnel to investigate the culprits. The reports indicated that the stolen goods were being delivered to a merchant of the International Trade Association named Godot. It all seems pretty unusual. We suspect that there are bigger players behind Godot, and that their target is none other than Watatsumi Island's valuable resources. But unfortunately, it would be difficult for us to investigate further, given that...
Given that Rito, the island where the International Trade Association is located, is not part of your territory, yes. They have cleverly picked their base of operations.
I can see you catch on quickly, Detective Heizou.
It's my guess that you're telling us this because you're going to ask us to assist you in finding who's behind all this, right?
You're always thinking one step ahead. Yes, those were exactly my intentions. And of course, we will prepare a generous reward for you. The recent end of the war, trade and commerce have now become an important component of Watatsumi Island's development. Ensuring safety of the trade routes is critical, and we can't afford any further incidents. So, will you please help Watatsumi Island, Detective Heizou?
I'm willing to assist, but it all depends on what he wishes.
Great! With both Detective Heizou and the Traveler on the case, I'm sure it'll be solved in no time.
Thanks.
The situation is now in your capable hands. I look forward to hearing your report when you get back.
All right, we'll take care of it. Traveler, let's go discuss where to head from here.
Exercise caution when traveling to Rito. If you come across any unexpected dangers, retreat first. Your safety is the priority.
Hey, why are we talking way over here? Oh, you're not trying to get away from Goro so he can't overhear us, are you?
That's the loudest Paimon.
Very perceptive. Seems even Paimon has her moments. Let me ask you, do you believe in intuition?
Huh? Intuition? Where are you going with this?
My intuition tells me that General Goro is lying.
What? How could you say that? Although he did seem a little on the serious side today, but Goro's a good guy.
Good people can be deceptive too. After all, everyone has their secrets. Well, in my opinion, the timing of his appearance was a little too coincidental.
Yeah, he sort of guessed Heizou and Traveler is there, I think.
Sangonomiya's soldiers have been keeping an eye on me for the entire time I've been on Watatsumi Island, yet I had never seen General Goro even once. But today he came out and met with us, and even commissioned us to investigate a case.
Maybe that's because the Traveler is here today, and Goro thinks he's more capable.
Really? Huh. Then that makes things even more peculiar. If there are powerful players behind this case, and he needs to draw upon external support, then he should have taken action sooner rather than wait until today. A more plausible explanation is that the items we discovered are linked with some unspeakable secret, and he had to intervene to prevent us from digging any deeper. Then he put up a smokescreen to mislead us. I surmise that investigating the merchant Godot on Rito will yield no results.
Whoa, are you serious? But this is all just a hunch you have, right?
Actually, there is another key factor behind my reasoning, though you may not believe me. I sense something special about Goro.
He's not an... his parent did the unthinkable.
Something special?
Yes. Whatever is missing on this island, I sense it in him.
Whoa! Hold it right there! Are you saying Goro's a thief? As in he took something valuable?
It's not that simple. I can't fully explain it. It's just my... intuition. Sure, I trust your judgment, but perhaps you're overlooking someone else, the true leader here.
Kokomi? So this is the pathway. What do we do?
It's simple. We should just investigate whatever it is they're trying to hide from us. And what were we planning to do just before Goro showed up?
Oh, we were going to talk to the leader of the caravans. Yeah, someone named Todoroki.
Bingo. There's no time to lose. Let's go talk to this Todoroki.
Where though? Midnight. Can you walk? Oh yeah, technically you can. I'm gonna try walk there.
Time to go.
No monster here, I think.
Time to go.
Not that far. Artifact. Apple, I'll take an apple. I'm stuck. Oh god, I'm stuck.
Into the wind.
There you go. Pickle radish. No artifacts so far.
Todoroki, the shipment has arrived and is ready for inspection.
Good, let's go.
Hey, it's Todoroki!
Shh, keep quiet. Let's follow him and see where he leads us.
They can see you. Damn it.
Man alive. We strayed too far and now we've lost him.
Let's start again.
Todoroki, the ship.
Good.
Hey, it's Todoroki!
Shh, keep quiet.
Walk, please. Yeah, that's hard.
Your intel was spot on. When we arrived, the Nobushi were all still asleep. We captured them all, and the goods were retrieved and brought back here.
Hey, that's Gliz Lily, right?
I'll take a look. Everything seems in order. Good work.
It's nothing. Thanks to the efforts of your caravan, the price of grain in the village has decreased.
That's right. And who would have thought that the injuries we sustained during the war would have such a lingering effect on our bodies? But thankfully, you also brought back some life-saving medicine.
Things are improving thanks to the help from those up top. Oh, by the way, what is the state of the village's inventory? Make sure that it's confirmed tonight. I have to leave tomorrow morning after I go to the Sangonomiya Shrine and get instructions from General Garo.
Don't worry, we've already prepared the list. Just follow us.
The soldiers from Sangonomiya seized the Nobushi stolen goods? But didn't Goro say all the stolen goods were headed to the International Trade Association?
And
Glaze lilies? What are these doing here? Shouldn't it be crystal marrow or something?
now's our chance to look around and see if we can find any leads.
Damn it, I skipped the dialogue. Damn it.
This box is packed so tight. Huh? What?
All right. Let.
Whoa! Genshin? Paimon was
So, did you find anything?
Wow! Look at all the Genshin! And glaze lilies too! There are also tons of other plants and flowers Paimon doesn't know here. Weird.
These are valuable raw ingredients for producing medicine. If these few crates were to be imported from Rito, the price would be jaw-dropping. On top of that, these items seem to lack a tax clearance certificate, meaning that they were most likely smuggled. Yes, very interesting. Now, how about you? Did you find anything else? Foreign Trade Association? I've never heard of such an organization in Rito. And if it's regarding foreign trade, then smuggling is an even more likely possibility. All right. In which case, I have a rough hypothesis. First,
Huh? Who goes there?
Oh no! We've been spotted!
Huh? Wait, Captain? Is that you?
Oh, so it's you, Captain. You had me worried there. We almost mistook you for bandits. Captain, do you remember us? During the war, I was in the field hospital with Masashi. Teppei brought you to see us and helped find medicine for us.
Teppei's dead. Teppei.
Hey, come on now. The captain wouldn't forget. I gotta tell you, Captain, we all miss you. We haven't seen you ever since the end of the war. When we heard that you were coming here, we just assumed you were only going to see General Goro and Her Excellency. The guys are all really hoping to see you. We're fine. You don't have to worry about us, Captain.
No, you're not fine. Captain, you may not be aware, but Masashi previously fainted on the front lines. The doctor thought that it might be a neurological condition caused by overstimulated emotions. It's pretty serious. According to the doctor, if it hadn't been for the medication he's been taking, he would have developed dementia. And that was assuming the best case scenario.
You're one to talk. Don't forget why I fainted in the first place. It's because I heard that you got yourself killed by an arrow. I couldn't handle all the emotion. Later, I found out that he'd been shot in the buttocks, and it was only a mild injury. I had an emotional breakdown for nothing.
In the butt.
What do you mean for nothing? I got shot not by one, but 2 arrows in a row. The first arrow was to the left cheek, and the second arrow was also to the left. And because the arrows were poisonous, the wound still hasn't completely healed yet. I have to apply ointment every day, and I'm constantly worried it might reopen while I sleep.
Look on the bright side. At least we're still alive.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. But enough about us. What brings you here, Captain?
These goods were all seized from the hands of Nobushi and treasure hoarders. Todoroki was the one who provided us with the intel. He mentioned there were bandits here and there, so we went and took care of them while also confiscating the goods.
By the way, Captain, you still haven't met Todoroki, have you? He's the one we're working for now. Her Excellency recently announced plans to stimulate the economy and created the caravans, with Todoroki at the helm.
Yeah, he's proven to be quite capable. Even though he was just a farmer before, he's now successfully running the caravans. And his 2 sons were also our brothers in arms. Both received a special medal of honor from General Goro, which is quite remarkable, don't you think?
So, as injured veterans, we've been reassigned to Todoroki. He's the one who gives us orders and pays our salaries now. What do they call that again?
It's called changing careers, dummy.
Ah, right. Changing careers. Anyway, I think the whole caravan thing is wonderful. Our region wasn't very prosperous to begin with, and the land can't grow any crops. We have to pay a hefty price just to get basic food from outside. I can't even imagine trying to maintain and feed an army like we did during the war.
I see. I think I understand the general situation now. May I ask where the apprehended criminals are?
Oh, and you are? Ah, I see. The captain's friend. It should be okay to tell you then. We apprehended all the culprits and escorted them to a temporary location not far from here. Unfortunately, Masashi and I have other duties tonight and won't be able to take you there. Why don't you wait for a moment and I'll find someone else to show you the way.
I'm pretty sure I've already got a grasp on what's going on. All I need now is to confirm it with the apprehended bandits. Let's go. Are you still a little confused? Let me help connect the dots. This whole thing was actually quite similar to a case I once worked on previously. It was a case involving the trade of prohibited items, and they employed an old trick to execute the deal. The culprit would first go strolling down the street until they knocked over a pedestrian on purpose.
Dang it.
Sir, please forgive us, sir. We are nothing more than petty thieves.
Sir, what do I look like? A commissioner? Does my friend here look like a commissioner to you?
Officer!
First, I'm gonna need to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Go ahead, ask anything.
The soldiers discovered many valuable goods in your camp. The goods don't appear to be from around here, so the question is, where did they come from?
Oh, the goods? Right, we picked them up at the beach.
You picked them up?
Well, no, we, actually stole them.
Be honest now. Tell me the whole story.
Yes, sir. I mean, officer. We took those goods from a small merchant ship just off the beach, but we didn't exactly steal them. You see, the ship's guards all took off running the moment they saw us. They abandoned the goods, and we simply came and picked them up. But next thing we know, a group of soldiers arrives, and we're all apprehended. Talk about bad luck. We didn't even have a chance to stash away the goods before we got caught.
You say that the merchant ship's guards fled without putting up a fight. You expect me to believe that?
You just assumed they were scared witless and didn't have the guts to fight. I'm not bragging or anything, but our boss is pretty intimidating. With his massive muscle and strength, he could scare anyone.
You really expect us to believe all this?
No, you gotta believe me. Just the other day, we scared off an entire squad of soldiers. When they noticed us, they went running and dropped their goods. I swear, I still remember seeing tons of Songo pearls and crystal marrow in that load. All nice and shiny, too. Whew, it was amazing. Unfortunately, a bunch of pirates came later and snatched those goods. It just happened that our boss had diarrhea that day and couldn't hold off the pirates. This luck of ours.
Wait a tick. Pirates?
Yep, no doubt about it. They came on a massive ship, and their captain was a pretty lady with an eye patch. We had no idea how powerful she was.
Is that Beto?
It was like boom, boom, thud. Only took 3 hits before she knocked out the boss.
A pretty lady with an eye patch?
Oh. Does this description remind you of someone, Paimon?
No! Doesn't remind Paimon of anyone.
Okay. And how about you? Really? Okay, I'll take that as a no, then. It appears that the situation is just as I suspected. Todoroki is striking a shady deal with a group of pirates, while General Goro appears to be assisting with the cover-up.
What? How could that be?
Desperation.
Todoroki said that he'd be going to Sangonomiya early tomorrow morning to get Goro's instructions before the caravan leaves. Now is the time to address any doubts you may have. Tomorrow morning will be our moment to confront them. Hopefully, My final question will be answered then as well. The question of what important thing this island is missing. I can feel some connection to the question in Goro, Todoroki, and even to Kuda and Masashi. Hopefully, we'll finally have an answer tomorrow. Let's get some rest. I'll see you at Sangonomiya tomorrow morning.
They have to go somewhere. Someone's coming. Anyways, later. I'll